One thing we can surely assess by watching people through media and then watching how things interact is that people that are bad and selfish are not going to stop themselves. That something's going to have to happen to stop them. You know, you can't have people, you have people being mass murdered through genocidal operations, through bad science projects, for years. And then every time something shifts, they just move them to another spot to fight and fuck and kill over money in a more humane and intelligent and highly evolved fashion, which is not true. You know. So we know that, if this is going to stop, that the people that are selfish and the cause of all genocidal operations are going to have to be stopped. They're not going to stop themselves. And we know the focal point of them being stopped from all our communications is pretty much even through other religions and other cultures, is that it's focused on the religious communications that are faithful of the Judeo-Christian faith. Okay, it even says so in Hindu and Shinto and other kinds of communications. So we know that. So that makes me hopeful, because I know my life and what I did, what I'm doing, and I know I'm going to do what I still have to do, because I'm not afraid to do what needs to be done for us to live world peace. I don't like myself being abused, and I don't like people around me having to feel and suffer that abuse. I think it really sucks that my family has trouble believing in me because they're not getting validation from complete selfish, narcissistic, manipulative liars. So really, you have to get Shane Hannity or Laura Ingraham or Oprah Winfrey or The View come up and say, this guy's the real deal. Those assholes, they make millions of dollars off of manipulating people to keep making millions of dollars. You have to have one of those assholes. Dan, when I was going and checking the mail, I'm walking along and I'm like, the things that I've been through, the strength that I have, A fucking professional wrestler does things, I think, with the president. No, he's real strong. He ain't strong. Strong is doing the right thing no matter what assholes do to you, and remaining right and remaining faithful and good. Okay. Brute strength to murder to get what you want because you're a selfish pervert, that's not strong. I'm strong. Okay. I know I'm the strongest man in my generation, the strongest man that I know of in the world today. And I know who I am. I know what I did, and I know what I'm doing. And I know what I still have to do. And they want me to get mad at the everyday people because they won't rally around me and stand up and start a grassroots thing. I'm not mad at them. I'm the Messiah, and look at the results I'm getting with social media and putting myself in social media to have us live the Lord's Prayer. I'm the Messiah. I'm the most capable, strong, and intelligent human being in the world today. And even if other kids get up and try to be like me, they're going to get tortured, and I don't want them to get tortured the way they torture me. I'm the focal point. My life story is about that's why I tell everybody on Facebook, leave the evil one to me. That David Rockefeller, I think he was... I don't think David Rockefeller was as bad as a lot of you guys think. I think he was just showing you how bad you are. And I know from what Dana told me in Sierra Vista, who was a guy who I considered a friend of mine, he was a hitman for the mob. Yeah, I know. Okay. I had lots of friends of mine when I got to Sierra Vista and stuff that killed lots of people for Yeah, I understand that. That guy killed. I know how many people. Mark told me he killed lots of people with his bare hands. Okay. So I had lots of people that, I befriended in Sierra Vista that had killed lots of people. Okay. It's Sierra fucking Vista. Okay. It's a safe zone for political mercenaries, soldiers, and professional killers. I was going to run into people there that I befriended that had killed lots of people. Okay. You were friends with the guy? Yeah. Um, Tishna, fun. When he had to go save those women and children from being killed with his uncle Galatli, he had to kill a lot of those men, or they were going to kill women and children. Okay. Now I would be friends with Tishna. Okay. Um. Uh, there's lots of guys through King David. How many people did King David have to kill? Lord Saladin. How many people did he have to physically kill with his bare hands? Haile Selassie had to physically kill people when he was young. Okay. And I would be best friends with that man, you bet your tail. You bet your tailbone, right? Okay. I love him. I adore him eternally. Right? I adore King David eternally. Okay. So having friends of people that got put into really difficult situations and ended up killing people because people are vicious and selfish and they're not the Messiah. Sit there and say, well, you dirty bastards, you killed people. Yeah, it's horrible. And they explain that it's horrible. And you're the guy who's going to help us stop having to do that. Yeah, I know. I'm going to load this one. And you better load this one in about 10 minutes because I want to fucking go to bed and I'm fucking tired of you fucking little pricks, okay? They haven't let anything, you know how they do. Oh, this isn't going where we want it to go. Yeah, we know, you fucking perverts. Okay, this one is going to load. Trust me, the quantum computing works better than you think it does. And it's more intelligent than you. And the only reason why it's taking so slow to correct you and make sure that everyone's not being mass manipulated and murdered is because you guys will fuck everything if you can't try to fuck as many people as you want to fuck. I know how you are. And quantum computing understands me better than it does you because I'm more intelligent than you. All right, peace.